Hello everybody. Today we're going to try to do a black and white landscape. We'll be needing small brush, fan brush, black spray paint, white spray paint, just got Rust-Oleum clear gloss, and some quick color. I think it's like Home Depot's $1-2 can, cheapo stuff. And a plastic bag we'll need. Start out by making a moon. We're going to use the cap. It's a perfect circle stencil. Drop it down. I like to mist around it so I know where I'm painting. Spray a little black on my fingers, let it drop on there. Couple flicks. Mist a little black on there, give it some depth. Take the bag and soften that a little. We'll make a highlight. And a shadow. Couple more black flicks. I'll go a little more highlight. Now I'm just gonna let that dry for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and then we'll come back and continue. Just gonna pause this for a minute, and we'll be back. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes or so. Be dry enough to put this cap down so it won't stick. I kind of just want to center it here so I get some highlight and low light on the moon. Got that down. Now we're going to paint the sky black. I like to paint about half of the poster board. It's poster board, shiny side up. I cut them in quarters so you can make 4 pictures out of 1. So we got about half of it black. Now what I like to do is I'll take white. We'll lay down some stars. By doing that, I'll spray on a couple fingers. I'll flick once off of the painting, then I'll come back, keep flicking on the painting so it makes beautiful stars, starlit sky. Flick a couple times off camera, then back onto it. You can really never have too many stars because it's gonna get covered up with mountain and trees and all that, so that will work for us. Now we kind of lay out a little more black on where the mountain is going to be. And then again, we're going to just let it dry. Most important thing is let it dry before you go in and keep wetting it down, because as you can see, my stars are already disappearing because I'm rushing the process. So I'll add a couple more stars. Just a couple more flicks. Good enough for now. Alright, so I'm going to turn the camera off. We'll wait another 5-10 minutes, let that dry, and lay down our next color. I'm going to get some new gloves. These are a little sticky. Alright, let dry. Alright, we're back again. It's been another 5, maybe 10 minutes. We'll lay down white in the shape of the mountain that I want to make here. So, nice little mountain shape. Now we're going to take our plastic bag, crumple it up a little bit, get some of the creases and lines and texture. What we're going to do is set that down on top of the white wet paint. Get a little lift up. We got a little bit of texture on there. Now, if you don't like the way it looks, you can do it again. You can always do more white over the top. Just trying to make it look like snow-capped mountains a little bit. Should look good enough. We'll reveal our moon. Moon looks pretty good there. So now I'm going to take this quick color, cheapo white, make a nice mist down here at the bottom of the mountain like it's fog. Nice mist on there. Again, we're going to let it dry. Because the more wet layers you start messing with it, and it just turns into a muddy mess. So we're going to sit and let this dry for another 10 minutes, something like that, and come back and do a nice tree line in the background. So we're going to sit and let dry again. Alright, so I let dry for about 10 minutes. Probably could use a little more, but I'm gonna see what happens. So I have just this jar lid off of some glass jar. Gonna throw black paint in it. Spray a bunch in there. I'm gonna take their small brush, make a little tree line in the back. Basically, I'm just making little tick marks, making it look like trees way off in the distance. Now I like to go up and down, make it look like different elevations. It's starting to get a little muddy. I should have let it dry a little longer, but we'll just keep going and see what happens. Another hill going up, back down. Make a few rows of these. Most of this is going to get covered up with more stuff in the foreground, but just trying to make a nice little background tree line. Get lost in the background there. Once you get a few layers of that down, we'll spray a line of black underneath. Alright, just a little something. So I'll do black. I'll just cover the rest of it black. We're going to go right over the top of that with some whites. Try to make that look like some water. So we're going to do a quick back and forth with the hand. That's going to be good enough. Now we're going to make some tree trunks where we'd like some little trees. Just kind of decide where they should be on the painting. Looks like a good place for one. Do a couple more in here. I'll do one more right here, nice little short one. Now we're going to go with our fan brush. Fan brush. These little happy trees going, as Bob says. Just kind of start dabbing back and forth. I'm actually going to start it out with the small brush on the tops here. A little more control. Dab a couple branches here and there. And now that I got big and down far enough to use the fan brush, go a little quicker. Again, I'm going to start out with the small brush at the top of this tree. Put in a few branches where you like them, wherever you like them. Just gradually getting bigger as you go down. You can always leave little gaps too. every tree is as full as the next. Oh, I got it down far enough where I'm going to switch back to the fan brush. Good old happy trees. They're actually fun to paint. Just take your time and just keep getting bigger and bigger on the way down until you're satisfied with it. Add a little more paint in my lid here. Again, I'll start with the small brush at the top of the trees. Work it down until I can use the fan brush. Just dabbing it back and forth, getting wider each time. Slow process, but good result in the end. Go back to my fan brush. Alright, last little tree here. Start at the top with the small brush again. Just keep dabbing until you like how it looks. Alright, back to the pan brush, get this pounded out real quick. Just making branches bigger and bigger on the way down. Really easy. Alright, don't look too bad there at all. So now we'll seal it with the clear coat. I like a nice gloss clear coat, it gives it a good shine. Seal everything in, shines it up. Alright, then I got this little, I don't know, metal spike that I always sign my paintings with. A little JB, Jeffrey B. TV, sign of approval. And that right there is how we do a nice black and white little landscape painting. Hope we all learned a thing or two. Let me know if you guys liked it. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.